Yes, finally getting rid of the corn because the price has gone down. So this is the time to sell it. I don't even know what the price is now, but it's not as high as it was a couple of months ago. So I'm trying to get rid of the corn. I still have soybeans in that bin, but new crop is coming on. It's time to get rid of this stuff. I've just been waiting for this market and it really hasn't been doing anything. I would have been better off selling it all last fall when it came off of the combine, and I would have been money ahead, I believe. Oh well. That's the way it goes some years. We are finally getting some cooler weather. This is week number 2, although it is going to get warmer. This is Monday the 11th of August, I think. Good lordy, I gotta look at my phone. Yes, Monday the 11th of August. Last week was pretty darn nice. I think we're gonna hit 90 degrees by Wednesday this week, but humidity is coming back a little bit. But today is nice, only about 80 degrees, but we do need rain. Soybeans are starting to hurt for rain. We have not had, but maybe 1/100th of an inch of rain during the month of August so far. And so we're starting to need a little bit out here. Let's see what these things look like. We got blooms, but I don't see any pods. We got a couple of pods over here on this one, but that's a 3-bean. No, that's only a 2-bean pod there. Oh darn it, the leaves are in the way, you can't see it, but right there. 2-bean pod. Oh crap, I see a ragweed there. What the hell? I've sprayed these things twice. We've got a chance of rain on Wednesday, but it's only a slight chance. Not a huge chance. So corn is starting to dry down, but the soybeans, they're hurting right now. They need rain. Of course, I've got a few bugs in this corn. I've got some pills down here that I'm throwing in there every couple of minutes. I say pills. It's a gas pill to get rid of the bugs. They're about yay big around. So I just throw them in there, and then when I roll that tarp over, that gas stays inside of that truck and it kills all the bugs that are there. Move the truck. And I think it's full. I think I better shake the truck so I can get the tarp on it. Okay, I'm gonna back this in the barn. I've already hauled 2 loads today. I don't quite have time to get this third one up there. So I will take that up in the morning. I've taken, well, I hauled 1 load last week, 2 today. So this is the 4th load out of the bin. I've got about 5,000 bushels in there. So about 10 loads, 9 or 10 loads total. Okay, it's up to the hardware store now to do one of my weekly orders. My man Donald Trump met with Putin yesterday to try to settle this Ukrainian deal. They're talking about it on the radio now. He doesn't sound like he was successful yet, but give him time. He'll make it. So 6 months ago, I went down to the North Carolina Farm Show and stopped by the Farm Sip Supreme. Yes, Farm Sip Supreme. I bought one of those cup holders and I've been test driving it for the last 6 months and I've been pleased with it. Only one time have I gotten in a tractor and the cup holder had fallen down. The tractor had been sitting a week or 2 out in the sun and maybe that affected the suction cup on the cup holder. So I said, you know, I really like these cup holders, so I'm going to order some more of them. But one thing I found out with my skid steer loader, that I like the cup holder on the left-hand side. This is a cup holder, telephone holder combination with this handy-dandy suction mount. Suctions right to the window, and it's really nice. It holds all the big cups, enough room for my phone in here as well. Hold on. So if you've been watching the channel a while, you know I'm a Yeti cup person. 20-ounce Yeti goes with me wherever. Well, I lost my Yeti. I didn't lose it. I know exactly where it is. I left my Yeti in a hotel room a couple of months ago. I have a backup cup. It's not a Yeti. It's, well, I don't know what it is. It looks like a mountain on here, so I don't know what brand this is. But this was my backup cup. I'd had that Yeti 8 years, used it every single day for 8 years. Left it in the hotel room. By the time I realized that I was an hour away from the hotel, wasn't going back to get it. This cup does not keep ice as long as the Yeti does. Even though it looks like it's made the same way, it does not keep ice as long as a Yeti. So I've got to go back and buy another Yeti. Anyway, I wanted to show you how this cup fits in this cup holder. You have your phone here. So, as I was saying, concerning my skid steer, because of the location of the power outlet on the skid steer, that is on the left-hand side. So, when you're in that thing, and we found this out during the snowstorm, plowing snow with it, when you're charging your phone, and this has the cutout here for the phone cord to come through, when you're charging your phone, I had mounted a phone holder in the skid steer over on the right-hand side. Well, now the cord is going from the left-hand side across your knees over to the right-hand side to plug into the phone. And each time you got out, I was tripping over it anyway, and it just created a problem. So I went on to farmsipsupreme.com. That is farmsipsupreme.com. farmsipsupreme.com. Went on the website to order a couple of more of these, and they have a lot of their products in a left and a right-hand version. This particular model, this is just a simple model. They have a whole lot of other convoluted models that you can put your pens and your papers and your condoms and all of that stuff in. I don't need all that. I'm too old for that. I just want a simple cup holder and a phone holder. So I wanted a left-hand mount. These are all right-hand mounts. Phone here facing you. You can mount it on the left-hand side, but then your phone is facing the other way and you can't screen your phone calls and your text messages as easily because the phone is facing away from you. Well, they did not have these in a left-hand model. So I sent an email to the company it was a Sunday morning, I guess, about 2 weeks ago, and I sent an email to the companies saying, hey, look, this is my situation. Is there any possible way you could make a left-hand version of this? Well, within 2 hours on a Sunday, I had a response from the company and said, yeah, I think we can do that. How many do you need? I said, well, unfortunately, I only need one. I said, I'm going to order some more of these for my other tractors and combine, but I only need one left-hand one. He replies back a couple hours after that, I think it was by 5 o'clock Sunday evening, with a screenshot of their website page for ordering these, saying, okay, the left-hand version is an option now. As soon as we get print time, we'll run one for you. I said, wow. So in less than 12 hours, I had a response from the company, and so here it is. Here is the left-hand version. So I ordered on Monday and had these a week later. So you can see, let me turn the camera down a little bit here. So left and right-hand version. So I've got one here for my skid steer. I can mount on the left-hand side. The cup goes in there, the phone goes in there. All the others for my other tractors and combine, I can mount on the right-hand side. So you don't see that too often in today's world with customer service like that. Hopefully you see that at my hardware store when you come in. If not, let me know about that. But wow. So I think all they're doing with these things, it's a 3D printed item. So it was no problem, I guess, to reverse the image and print it on their printer. I have been very pleased. This suction mount, you know, it does a great job. It's got a lock on here, so you clean the glass off, suction that on, and then twist that around, and it locks it on there tight. As I said, it's only been one time I've gotten in a tractor and this thing had fallen down. So far, while I have been riding in the tractor or the skid steer with my cup and my phone in here, it has never fallen down. I've been very pleased with it. So there you go. If you're looking for a great simple cup holder, how much did I pay for them? $29.33. This is just a packing slip. They're not. Let me look at my phone here. I don't think they're that hateful for what they are. Okay, I know I have the order here somewhere. Let's go back here. Right here. $32, and anything over $100 is free shipping. So $32 each. I ordered 4 of them, $128. I got the free shipping. So there you go. And I am not paid to do this, by the way. I shouldn't have to mention that because I have not done any sponsorships or paid promotions for anybody. This is all on my own free will. I'll show you how easy this thing is to mount. Let's see. I don't think I want it up that high. I think I want it down here, somewhere in there. My power outlet is right here, and I've got the charger right here. Yeah, so I think I can put it up there and it won't be in the way of this armrest. No, I could mount it up there. Let's see. Well, the beauty of this thing is it's so versatile that it's easy enough to remount. No, I think I'm putting it down there. We'll just clean the window off a little bit. Right there, I think. Lock that in place. Boom, you got it. There you go. cup holder there. That may be a little tight. Let's move it back a little bit. Move it down there. There, I think I like that. There we go. And then my phone goes in there like that. I can plug this in here like this. And plug that in like that, and there. Just like that. And now I can drive. So I'll leave this phone holder mounted in here. I already had it mounted. These have not been as good. The suction is not as good on this type of phone holder. So every now and then that will fall down. Actually, I may have put a little bit of glue behind there. So I'll leave that there just for the heck of it. I like the design of this phone holder, and that when you set the phone in there, it clamps down. See how it clamps down and around, and you pick it up and it opens up. But see, this is what I'm talking about, the cord going from here over to here. And of course, the other thing is, not everybody in the world is right-handed. So you can even use this in your tractors if you're a left-handed person and just mount it on the other side of the tractor. You know, in most tractors, everything is on the right-hand side, and so those poor left-handed people, I guess they're quite confused in how to operate things. So, well, there you go, Farm Sip Supreme. That's enough of that.